What is good, YouTube? What's up, PlayStation Nation? Welcome to another episode of the What's Up PlayStation podcast. This is episode 38, and we are excited to bring you guys another podcast on a beautiful Saturday morning. If you guys are new to What's Up PlayStation podcast, we are a PlayStation centric podcast where we speak about the greatest, the good, the bad, the ugly news of PlayStation throughout the week. And I'm one of your hosts, Jay Bari. I got the best lisp on YouTube, but I'm also joined by the host with the most, the king of queens, the Mr. The Optic Nation. Gaming with Persona. Persona, what's good, bro?
Yo, what's good, guys, man? It's really good to be here, man. It's another Saturday morning, 11 a.m., man. What's a PlayStation podcast? And listen, man, I'm happy to be here. I hope you guys are happy to be here as well. I'm glad to be here with my bro, Bari.
Yes, sir.
In a new place, I'm feeling good. Things is great right now.
Yes, sir. You got a robe on, huh?
Got a lot. Nah, I'm sitting here in some shorts.
Oh, okay. That's a little too much. That's a little too much information there. But
basketball shorts on, man. We New Yorkers out here. Basketball shorts.
Oh, right.
But yo, man, listen, this is gonna be a great show. A lot of good topics. A lot of good news, and then the topics are gonna be great as well.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, man, I'm glad to be here, man. My Optics Nation, millennial pieces of shit. The Warriors, where y'all at, man? Shout out to y'all, man. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate everybody here. And let's get into it.
Yeah, man, appreciate everybody coming through. I see you guys in the chat, the beautiful PlayStation Nation, these beautiful faces in the chat, man. Yo, what is good, guys? You heard it when the show began. You got about 4 trophies. You know what I mean? You got about 4 trophies. We are giving these things out like Naughty Dog. Here we go one more time. And shout out to Naughty Dog because, making trophies more accessible, people are beating more games than ever on PlayStation. Persona? Am I lying?
Oh, no, it's a fact. It's a fact.
Wait, when you look up those completion rates, they're like 50, 60%.
Sometimes 70.
Yeah. So
sometimes 70%.
Listen, no matter how we feel sometimes when it comes to trophies, they on the right ball. You know what I mean? They on the right track. When it comes to that, 'cause more people are just completing these games, which is good. On the PlayStation side of things, which is good.
Which is always good because more people complete games, that shows interest. Like get sequels.
Absolutely, man.
Buy your games.
Absolutely, man. Yo, but we got a lot of we have pretty much a lot of good news from PlayStation this week. PlayStation been on like a roll when it comes to that the news. They've been on a roll. A lot of people like to latch on to like one specific type of news and try to spin it into like something negative and as a downfall of PlayStation. But when it comes to overall what's going on PlayStation, there's a lot of positivity going on, and the numbers don't lie. So we're gonna talk about we got a lot to talk about here, man. But before we get into the news and all that goodness, I just want to say thank you guys once again for supporting What's Up PlayStation podcast, man. We are close to that 1K goal. I know that's a very small goal for anybody outside of this podcast, but that's a huge milestone for us. You know what I mean? As we slowly grow into that 1K, hopefully 2K, then 3K, and all that good stuff later on the line,
and hopefully a million. We thinking big out here, man.
Yes, sir. Yes,
1 million,
sir.
2 million, 3 million, 10 million, 100 million.
But yeah, once
we gotta get to that 1K.
Yeah, once we hit that goal, more things is gonna open up for the channel, and me and Persona are gonna do more stuff for the channel as well. But we know we got goals we want to hit, man. We two New York stubborn PlayStation gamers. So once we set a mind or something like, yo, we're gonna hit this goal, then we're gonna do this. That's when we're gonna do it. A lot of people requesting.
That's a fact, though.
A lot of people are requesting a lot of things for us to do and all that, but we like, let's hit that goal. You know what I mean? But we appreciate everybody.
The interest gotta be there, though. It's like, we want to do those things too, guys. Promise we do.
Yeah, for sure.
But, the interest has to be there. How do you show the interest is there? Subscribe.
Hit the
Let's get to the
subscribe.
let's get past the 1K threshold. Once we get to the 1K, things open up. We can really start putting some serious into this. We appreciate everyone that subscribed to us already, but we want to get to that 1K. You feel me?
Yes,
To help us
sir.
get there.
Yes, sir, man. And shout out to Daryl Nelms for subscribing and Dorsal Game for subscribing. We appreciate it. For those of the new subscribers to the channel. But yo, you know the rigmarole persona, man. Every time we start this podcast, we gotta let the PlayStation Nation know the games that came out throughout the week. So these are the new PS5, PS4 games this week for the 17th through the 23rd of May. And let's get into it, man. Appreciate everybody in the chat, man. I see you guys in the chat, man. What is up, everybody? Good morning. Hello. Good morning. Let's work. Let's work. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember that Diddy song? That Press Play album? Hello.
Yeah, I remember that.
That joint was fire, yo. That Press Play album, everybody likes to downplay on P. Diddy and Diddy and all that stuff. But yo, that Press Play album, that joint was heat. I used to bump that joint in college like all day, bro.
Diddy had he had a couple hits. It was
Yeah,
one I liked where the one where he was like, "Oh, last night
I did it as
you
an
did
answer.
a
Yeah, that's a fire.
that was my shit. I tried to call,
I tried to.
but something let me down.
Yeah, yo, that joint was heat.
With this
I
blank
think that's
expression.
with Keisha Cole. I lead you.
I think it was either Keisha Cole or Tierra Marie. Oh no, it was Keisha Cole.
It was one of them, yo.
Or Carrie Hilson. No, Carrie Hilson.
Yo, I used to
Keisha
bump
Cole
that
Carrie
joint.
Hilson, one of them.
I used to bump that joint all day, yo.
Bro, that was my shit, bro. That was my shit.
Yeah.
That beat was so fire, bro. I remember having my little MP3. Remember way back in the day,
yeah,
having a little
facts,
MP3,
facts.
walking to school, bumping the music, bro.
You remember the MP3s, the iPods, where you had to like scroll the scroll wheel? Oh,
yeah.
Yo, imagine using that now. Like I remember when that iPad Touch came out. Yo, I went instantly to the Palisades Mall and I bought that.
Bro,
you know what I mean?
Even like you remember shit, I lost my train of thought. Like I just had it. Damn it, I lost it. Go ahead. I lost it.
I mean, you're just getting an old persona, man. You know what I mean?
I am about to be 30, bro. I'm old as shit.
Yes, sir, yo. But here are the games that came out this week, guys. We have Chess Knights Shinobi. Persona been waiting for this game for about 20 years. Leisure Suit Larry Wet Dreams Dry Twice. Ooh. Yo,
I know you was hyped for that.
Yo, real talk though, like I was shocked that I'm still seeing a Leisure Suit Larry games. I used to play these joints like in the 90s, and you used to sneak playing these games because your parents wasn't allow you to play no Leisure Suit Larry like that. You know what I mean? And we used to talk about them joints at school. You know what I mean? They had like little sexual themes in the game and all that stuff. But I'm shocked that they're still like making Leisure Suit Larry games. Like I thought those games were like that. You know what I mean? But
they're still making them, bro. If people gonna keep buying them, they gonna make them.
Yeah, yo, I'm hella shocked, man. So next game we have here is Solaris Off-World Combat, PSVR game. Then we have 0 Degrees, Aerial Knights Never Yield. I bought this game, Aerial Knights Never Yield. Cool developer. I've seen a couple of interviews on him back in the day with like the Iron Lords and see him on Twitter and all that stuff. But I got the game. I didn't play it yet, but it looks cool. Like the artwork and the music it looks pretty cool. So I'm gonna dive into it. Then we have BB and Tina at the the horse farm. we have Outbreak, Endless Nightmares, Sunless Skies Sovereign Edition. We have Tank Mechanic Simulator. We got Itadaki Smash, Jay and Silent Bob Mall Brawl. Just Die Already.
I saw Kevin Smith hyping that the other day that he got a game now.
Oh yeah, cause that's him right. Yeah, Kevin Smith and Jay and Silent Bob. Yeah. Just Die Already. Whoa, that developer must seem very upset. Let's move on.
Let's move
Manifold
on.
Garden, Rise of the Slime, The Takeover, and then moving on here we have Cosmic Top Secret, Elemental War, Guards, Knockout City, Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne HD
Oh, that came out
Remastered.
yesterday.
Yep,
Yeah,
that came out.
it preloaded on my console. I ain't really cut it on. 'Cause I was like really unpacking and doing all this other stuff.
Don't if you have to. Yeah, I think you have to get like the digital deluxe to play on the 21st, but it really comes out on the 25th. I think. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I don't know.
Uh,
But Knockout
not
City
sure
came out
about
this
that.
week, man. I see a few people playing that stuff. Like that game is
I was
pretty
playing the
cool,
beta.
man.
I played the beta. The beta a couple weeks back. I played it. It was pretty. It was all right. You know, it's one of those things like you play a couple times and then you kind of just forget about it. And then
Nah,
like 6 months
I'm
later.
in the opposite spectrum. Like I didn't from the beta. I think the game is easy to learn, but it's deep enough to have like advanced skills in the game, like catching the ball, the pump fakes, and all that stuff. Like I can
Mhm.
see, like some people gonna play the game casually and it's cool, but I can see those people that, especially if you like playing like fighting games and all that stuff, I can see those people coming to this game and just molly whopping everybody. Because if you don't know those things, man, those little things that they teach you in the game, and if you don't master that stuff, you can get molly whopped in this joint. But the only reason
Mhm.
why I ain't really like download it or anything like that is just I want to see how the game is like in a month before I really invest into it. But I enjoyed the beta, to be honest with you. I did.
I'm gonna keep it stacked with you. June is looking pretty heavy.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
I'm not wasting no disc space on it because it's not gonna get played. I'm gonna keep it stacked.
That's what I'm saying. If this game came out, shit, even last week, it would have been better. You know what I mean? But
I don't think so. If this would have came out in January, I think.
yeah, if it had came out when the beta came out, it would have been cool. But nah, I really think the game is really dope though. But we'll see how it
Yeah,
is in a month's time and all that.
yeah.
I don't think it really costs anything to get into it. You can buy like a digital deluxe
I
edition
think
and
they have
stuff.
a PlayStation Plus. You know how PlayStation gives you like those special PS Plus member exclusives,
Yeah, cause
like
I
those
seen
types
it
of
like
games.
free. I saw it like free up there.
Yeah, yeah.
But then I saw like another bundle that was like $29.99 that you get like you know
I'm not buying that.
costumes and different variations of a dodgeball and stuff like that.
It's a skill. It's a skill.
But yeah, man, I'm very surprised that even on Friday, everybody was doing their banters and attacking devs, even though they're super excited for Shin Megami Tensei 3. That game launch.
Mhm.
I seen a lot of tweet clicking and clacking it on Twitter rather than clicking and clacking it on Shin Megami Tensei.
On the sticks.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
They ran to Twitter like.
Exactly. But we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it, man. We're gonna talk about it.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, let's get into it, man. It wasn't on the first thing, but we are
Oh,
we are.
we ain't even. Wait, hold on, boy. Hold up.
Oh
Listen,
yeah,
I had
you're
to
right.
we ain't do the spotlight. We ain't do the
Yo,
PlayStation fact. Hey, boy, am I the host this week? What's going on
yo,
here?
you're right. You're right. You know what? Because how I have Discord, I had it scroll on the news where everything else was like in the black part of the video area.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, guys. So that was the games for the week. Hopefully, you picked up a game or two, or three, or four. But let's get into the spotlight, man. Persona, man. Spotlight game of the week. This is me and Persona. Have a game that we're highly interested in or anticipating, or a game that we want to recommend to the PlayStation Nation to go and play, man. So, Persona, what is your spotlight game for this week? Let the people know in the chat.
So for me, my spotlight game for this week is actually going to be Biomutant.
Yes, sir.
This game, the more gameplay that I see for this game, because I keep up with them and watch like their little mini dev interviews and previews that they do. Um, the gameplay that they have released for all the consoles and whatnot, it looks really great. It looks like a beautiful game. The combat looks fun. It really looks like a really dope game. And after what I did with Immortal Phoenix, where I kind of like shunned that, and then when I ended up buying it and launch playing it and fell in love with the game, I think Biomutant is going to be along those lines as well. Right? It's made by a 20-person dev team, and they put a lot of time into this game. So I'm willing to support them in this project, in their passion project to really see what it's about. And
Oh
I
shit,
honestly, I
passion
think it's going to
project.
be a. I really think it's going to be it's going to be one of those hidden gems, man. I think a lot of people aren't really going to buy it. But I think it's enough people will buy it where it'll be some type of interest. But I think this is gonna be another hidden gem. I think you guys should definitely look into it, check it out, and support them if you can.
Oh yeah, we definitely gonna be talking about Biomutant pretty much right after we do a few things here. But I agree with you 100%, man. I can't wait for it.
Oh, and by the way, I've had this pre-order for weeks, since it was up,
since it was
since it was up at the store. I'm gonna save it for the topic.
Yeah,
I'm gonna save.
yeah. Even when people say that, I don't believe them. You know what I mean? Because they ain't put up no. When normally somebody would. Matter of fact, we'll save it. We'll save it.
I can go in.
Yo, for me, my spotlight game is gonna be one that I've been spotlighting for a long time in 2021. I'm going back to spotlighting it again. Is Ys 9. It recently got a PS5 update for the game where it's running the game now in 4K native.
Really?
Yeah, it's an update that came in last week where now the resolution is at 4K. Before on PS4 backwards compatible, it wasn't with a PS5, but now it's fully native to 4K and it looks crisper. It looks cleaner. It looks much better.
Word, I gotta get back on now.
Yeah,
I definitely gotta get back on now.
Yeah, you can tell that they fixed up a few like quality of life stuff for the game because when you go into like the area where you have to fight the wave base area, like the 9, when I forgot what they called. Where you fighting, you go, you do your side missions and you do your all missions, and then you go to like the actual ball, and then you go into like the other world. I forgot the name of it. Somebody probably say in the chat. You go into the other world. You do the wave base fight area, but it's always like
you're talking about the Grimoire Nox.
Yeah, the Grimoire Nox. Yeah, how the hell I forgot that name? I just played the game like 2 days ago, a day ago. You know what I mean? When that usually happened, you used to see like performance hitches in the game, and especially when she's talking and she's like, Monstrums, the Knights.
Oh yeah, and it would be that little skip, that little frame rate dip. Yeah, I know. Okay, that's gone.
That got cleaned up. It got cleaned up. I'm not saying that it's
I gotta get back to it.
I'm not saying that it's super gone, but it's running better. I still see some hitches here, but it's way better now.
During that, or like in just normal gameplay.
During that part right there, and I mean the gameplay has always been solid as far as like performance wise, but with a better resolution, you're gonna definitely see, especially you play on your TV, you're gonna see like, oh yeah, this look crisper, this looks sharper.
Oh yeah, okay.
If you guys haven't played,
I'm definitely excited.
If you haven't played Ys 9 yet, definitely go and play it. It's really cool, especially if you have a PS5. It's a new game that came out in February, so don't worry about other fan bases attacking you for playing a great game. Yo.
Hey, that topic gonna be so spicy today, bro.
Yes, sir, man. Yes, sir.
Y'all see it seeping out a little bit right now. Like we itching.
Yeah, but yo, good morning once again, guys. I see you guys in the chat, man. If you don't mind, hit the like button, share the stream out. It's gonna be a good show today, man. But yo, shout out to my man Upchuck Game. I see him in the chat, man. Chuck, hit us up one day. He's like, yo, you should introduce, PlayStation like fun facts to the show, man. You know what I mean? Ever since we've been doing that, man, giving you guys some fun facts about PlayStation. And I'm pretty sure this one is a fun fact, but knowing the PlayStation Nation, how knowledgeable they are on PlayStation, I'm pretty sure they know this one already, right? So here's the PlayStation fun fact for this week. And, I had a whole bunch of them, but I was like, you know what? Let me just Let me cut some of that off. Cut some of the fat because I don't want everything to be revealed as fun fact. We got to stretch that thing out for the podcast for the upcoming weeks and months and all that, right? So PlayStation fun fact for this week, that the PS1 was the first home console to surpass 100 million units sold globally.
Greatness.
The first. You know what I mean? This is not the first console to be out here. We know this, but this was the first console to actually surpass 100 million units sold globally, man. So that's a nice little fun fact there. Pretty sure it's probably knowledgeable, but you guys probably knew that one already, but just wanted to put that out there. Like, yo, PlayStation, they started something crazy with the PS1, man. They started something crazy with the PS1.
Way back in the PS1, bro, and the PS1 was putting out like stupid good games, man. Like JRPGs, everything, action, adventure. Like it really opened up what gaming could be.
Yeah. You know what's crazy? I don't know where the PS3 is at worldwide, like total sales now.
It's about like 90.
We haven't got an update
maybe?
for PS3, but that's the only one that haven't hit like 100 million, right?
Yeah, that's the only one.
That's the only PlayStation that haven't hit 100 million. So that's kind of crazy.
Yeah. I would say they're at probably like 90, 95 right now. I forget like the exact number.
Yo, what if the PS3 is already at 100 million, but PlayStation's like, yo, we 2 generations out, man. You know what I mean? It is what it is at this point. Because a lot of people was buying up PS3s because of that whole, the store closing down stuff right there. You never know. It could have got like a little resurgence over there on the PS3. Bye, Persona, man. We did the games for the week. We did the PlayStation. We did the Spotlight game for the week. We did the PlayStation fun fact for the week. Now it's time to get into the goddamn news. Persona. Okay, Persona. We're getting into the news now. You know what I mean? We're getting to the news.
It's about time.
Yeah,
it's about time.
It's about goddamn time, man. And we're gonna start off with a Biomutant debacle. So Biomutant technical issues on the PS5. What is going on here, Persona, man? So technical issues has restricted Biomutant to just 1080p dynamic 4K 60 frames on PS5. And this had the PlayStation Nation, it had other fan bases just going aloof. Yeah, I always say other on this podcast because as soon as I mention that word with an X, everybody gonna be like, oh, see, they mentioned it. They mentioned it. It's a fanboy podcast, so that's why I'd be like other. I know how people are and how they think. Yeah, and
people were in disarray.
They were in disarray, man. They were having a crazy time out here. And THQ Nordic, they came out on Twitter and they came out, with a public statement saying that they removed the 4K native option from PS5 due to the due to the stability of the performance of the game. So they saying that they want the game to perform the best way. They had to drop it to 1080p where they will upscale to 4K so it can remain in that 60 frames per second. And the other platform is running the game with the Series X is running the game native 4K 60 frames on there, no issues there. So we have two sides of the coin where people's like, yo, what's going on? The PlayStation 5 can definitely run this game at 4K 60 frames per second. Or people saying, what's going on? The other platform is much more stronger than
versus
the
10.
PS5. Yeah, you know what I mean? So it was a crazy little back and forth going on with on Twitter, but also the PlayStation Nation, the greatest nation in the gaming community. We are very passionate gamers, and we want to we're going to chop away at the truth. So when THQ Nordic, they were tweeting and they letting people know The PlayStation Nation ran over there and said, uh. If this game ain't running 4K native, we're canceling all pre-orders. We are not. Listen, this is the PlayStation. We put on fragrance here. It's perfumes, it's colognes. We got that fragrance. Don't come over here and put that stench on our platform. 1080p. We're not supporting this game, right? That's what the PlayStation Nation is saying. But I want to get your opinions on this, Persona man. Is this something that is a deal breaker for you? And by the way, THQ Nordic, they said that it's not like the game, they're not working on the game to fix it or, to address the technical issues that they're having right now. They're just saying that they disabled the 4K option, native 4K option, that's due to the instability of the game running at a higher frame rate on PlayStation for right now. And by the way, this is not a next gen game. This is a PS4 game. This is not a PS5 game. So it's just running it through backwards compatibility, but it's taking, some of the PS5, hardware capabilities where the game is being run at, 60 frames per second. On PS4, I think it's 30 frames per second. So, but what's your thoughts on this, Persona man?
I gotta be honest. I bought the game when it was just a PS4 game with no PS5 update,
Yeah.
like confirmed or anything like that. And PS4 Pro version was 1080p 60 because I thought this game, since it's open world, I thought this game was going to be 30 frames anyway at first. So, I was like, it looks like a great game. I want to give it a try. So I bought it. This is way back when the pre-orders first dropped. Fast forward to now, they're confirming it's going to be 1080p 60. And they did confirm that they are working on putting out a native 4K 60 version for the PlayStation 5. So honestly, for me, this is no big deal because 60 frames, which is what do people keep saying? Oh, frames is more important than resolution, blah, blah, blah. The game is 60 frames, open world. You get what I'm saying? I don't really have an issue. Now, that's the what's up PlayStation persona talking. We talk. Let's go down the conspiracy theory realm for a second, right?
Mm-hmm.
This happens entirely. It's too coincidental that this keeps happening the way it does. It happened with Yakuza Like a Dragon. It happened with what was that? What was that? Dirt 5 with the whole save thing. With Maneater with the whole save thing. Like this stuff keeps happening entirely too often. Where PlayStation's features are very open and very connected in terms of cross saves and all this other stuff. We know that the PlayStation 5 is a console that developers are raving over. Look at the next gen games that are coming out for this game. Look at a lot of the performance of a lot of other games when it comes to this. It just happens entirely too often. So looking at it in that perspective, I'm like, I'm curious to know what technical issues, what hump are you struggling to get over when it comes to PlayStation 5's development? Because a lot of other developers don't seem to have that issue. So, and I'm not blaming no developer or anything like that. I'm just saying, looking at it from that perspective, I mean, what were you? I wish they could explain what were you not able to do on PlayStation that you could do on the other consoles.
Yeah, that's a good
But in
question.
turn,
That's a good question.
yeah, like what was it? I'm curious because from what a lot of other developers are saying, this console is they can develop in their sleep with this console. So, what issues are you really having? But at the same time, I am excited for the game. Definitely supported it. It's 1080p 60, so at least we got that 60 frames, and we'll just have to wait for the PS5 update, true update. But yeah, in terms of the outrage, though, you know how that goes, Barry. There's a lot of people that don't got a PS5 that are mad. They're the people that don't even know what the fuck this game is. That are mad.
Yeah, a lot of people
There are
didn't know what this
that,
game is until yesterday or Thursday.
Yeah, they don't. They even. A lot of people don't even know when this game's coming out. That are mad, and I'm like, why are you mad?
Yeah.
This is going on all sides. Why are you mad? If you're not playing the game, if you don't even know what the game's about, who cares what you think, what you feel? You weren't going to buy this anyway.
No, my thing
and again, that's across the board. I don't care. Feel how you feel. Who cares?
My thing.
You weren't going to buy it.
My thing is that I'm in agreement with you with that point as well. But I do feel that people should raise their eyebrows a little bit, because it's not like we're not seeing PS4 games being updated for PS5 and they're not 4K 60. You got games like Yeez just got a 4K update that's 4K 60. You know what I mean?
And that's open world.
Yeah,
semi-open world.
Like this game right here is being upscaled, to 4K, which I don't mind that either. You know what I mean? Obviously, a native image is always going to be better. It's going to be crisper and all that stuff. But to be honest with you, that's not like a deal breaker for me as far as like if it's upscaled. As long as it looks crisp and looks clean, I'm good with that. But I don't mind people raising the eyebrows and asking the developers questions like you're asking right now, like, yo, what is the issue? Like, why can't you do this or whatnot? My issue is just the whole attacking of the developers, and for a game that you didn't even pre-order, you know what I mean, you're not interested in it. You're just looking at it from a console war perspective. Like, yeah, I'm all for the console wars when it's, there's a time and place for everything. You know what I mean? Like, if you're interested in the game and this was a deal breaker for you, hey, go at it. Share your thoughts with the developers, like, yo, what's going on? Or even if it's a deal breaker, cancel your pre-order. But if this is something that you didn't even pre-order, you're not even planning to buy, you're just looking at it from a standpoint like, oh, this the other platform has better resolution for a backwards compatible game than my platform. This is horrible. This is horrible. You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, you gotta be a gamer first sometimes, man, outside the console war stuff. And this is coming from somebody that participates in console war. But yo, there's times where it's just like, yo, is it really a deal breaker for you?
It just needs you need to take. Sometimes people need to take a break from that, though.
Yeah, man.
Like,
you know what I mean?
Like attacking developers. Like, again, I'm like, there's a difference between attacking and questioning. I'm always I'll always ask, like, well, why? It's okay to ask, oh, why? Why can't you do this? What's the problem? Because I genuinely want to know.
Yeah.
But attacking them, or your game, people that oh, your game is crap anyway. It's shit. I don't want to buy them. But, like, attacking them and attacking who they are as people and whatnot. That goes past what this is about, even at the console war level, right? Attacking them for what? That's lame, man. Like, you shouldn't be doing that, and that's with any developer, PlayStation dev, whoever. Like, that's just lame.
Yeah,
You're lame. You look lame. You need to stop that, bro.
you look lame. Like, I'm totally with people that question and ask the developer, like, what's going on here? Like, why is there an issue? I'm totally with that. And if this is something that's a deal breaker for you, you know what I mean? Yeah, okay, that's fine. But like, I'm seeing too many people from both sides are not interested in the game. But
mad.
It's mad and attacking the developer.
Or gloating, like, shut up, man.
But it is what it is. That was the whole Biomutant debacle. I'm not gonna go any deeper than that, because
you're not gonna get the list, Bari, today.
That will go into more like, PlayStation and the other platform side of things, but we're not gonna do that.
Oh yeah.
What we are gonna do though, Persona.
Yes.
We gonna talk about this Ratchet and Clank showcasing. They got 2 new trailers that came back to back for the PlayStation Nation. The first one, they were showing off the weapons and the customizations of weapons. The second one we have showing off right here, where they're showcasing the planet traversals and what planets you're going to be going to in a game. So Ratchet and Clank has been promoting, or Insomniac and PlayStation have been promoting this game to high hell, which is a great thing. You know what I mean? I think a lot of people are getting excited for the game. The game looks beautiful. Rivet looks beautiful. Clank looks shinier than ever. The worlds are looking more explorative than ever. I can't wait to play the game, man. But Insomniac was also highlighting a lot of accessibility options here. But I want to talk about the first 2 trailers, Persona, because everybody that don't participate in console wars are the quote unquote I hate the console war people. They didn't look at the things what Insomniac was showing off. They didn't care about the weapon customizations. They didn't care about the planets and what you're going to be traversing through and all that stuff. They didn't care about that. The only thing they cared about was let's show the first trailer first. I saw this PlayStation 5 console exclusive. You know?
Oh my god.
Everybody that hate to participate in the console wars, this is what they gravitated to. They skipped the minute and 18 seconds of glorious gameplay and customizations. They skipped all of that. They looked at the end of the trailer and was like, "What? Do I need a PS5?" You've been arguing that PC won't change anything, but then you're questioning when you see something like this, do you need a PS5? And rightfully so. You know, people was questioning because PlayStation been making a lot of mistakes when it comes to these splash screens with some of their games. So between a day or so, we had 2 different trailers with 2 different with 2 different splash screens of what this game is. We have the second one, the planets and exploration, PlayStation 5 exclusive. And the first one, the weapons and traversal, PlayStation 5 console exclusive, which Insomniac came out and addressed. And this is the real one right here, the PlayStation 5 exclusive. But Persona, what's your thoughts on everything, man? Let me know your thoughts on what's going on. You know,
let's get the messy stuff out the way, right?
Yes, sir.
Can I speak freely, Bari? This is your show today. Can I speak freely?
This ain't my show today. What are you talking about?
You the host. You the host. Today.
It don't matter. Yo, you the host. I'm the host. It does not matter. Go ahead and speak your mind, sir. Speak your mind.
If you got kids in the room, cover their ears for a second.
Oh, all right. Let me come here. All right, go ahead.
Yo, you motherfuckers in this community make me fucking sick, bro. Like, yo, I gotta say it, man. You make me sick to the pit of my stomach, man. You really do, right? Because you so hypocritical. You trying to chase clout so hard, so much that you contradict yourself at every single turn. When we were talking about this last year about games going to PC and how this would be detrimental to the brand of PlayStation and people buying consoles, people said, "You're a fanboy, shut up. It's not going to change anything. It's more money for PlayStation." At every turn, especially with this new Ratchet and Clank stuff, and obviously, it's debunked and all that, but let me speak on it as if this was still speculation. At every turn, the whole, "Oh, it won't change nothing" crowd, "This is good for gamers" crowd, you contradict yourself. Because here you are saying, "Why do I need a PlayStation?" Here you are saying, "I'll wait for PC." And who knows when that would be? But here you are saying it.
Mm-hmm.
So how great is this for PlayStation? How great is this to the brand of the console PlayStation when you yourself won't buy the console?
Yeah.
But I'm the fanboy. I'm the problem. No, you're the problem. And you always will be. Because you can't stand by your convictions. You're not neutral. You're a fraud. And you're destroying this gaming community. I don't care how you feel. I don't care.
Oh.
Feel how you feel. That's how I feel. Now, to PlayStation. PlayStation, do you see? PlayStation, if you're listening, hear me well. This comes from a PlayStation fan, not one of these fake trolls on Twitter, not one of these losers that don't really play your games or support your games. This is coming from a fan. PlayStation, do you see? Do you see what this does to the perception, public perception? Do you see what this does to people that potentially could buy the console or will buy the console or won't buy the console or buy the games? Do you see what this does? Now it may not dip into your success right now, but we keep going down this route and it will. And then what? What happens then? Now, shout out to Insomniac, man, because I feel like Insomniac is the realest developers on
That's a
PlayStation
fact.
team. Because these dudes, they gonna let you know. Nah. Insomniac will let you know, cut the bullshit. Nah. Nah.
Yo, they don't mind responding too.
They'll respond. And it sucks that it's always them that have to go through this. Remember Puddlegate. Remember the whole Miles Morales thing, whole Spider-Man remastered thing. Now this.
Yep. Every game Insomniac came out, they have to address crazy people that don't care about console wars.
Yeah. And so it's just crazy that they have to keep doing it, but they will. As you can see, like, James Stevenson, he put out the tweet just with the picture. PlayStation 5 exclusive. That's all you need to see. But you're gonna have people out there, oh, they could be lying. This game went. Days Gone just went, blah, blah, blah. They're just waiting. And again, goes back to PlayStation. You did it to yourself. Now to the accessibility options and all that. This is a good thing for the people that need it. But we also know there's going to be people that's using all this stuff that don't need it. So I'm very skeptical of some of you people that get the platinum in this game if you get it.
Oh yeah,
I got the platinum. Because you can see everything.
We're gonna go into the accessibilities of stuff right now. But yeah, go ahead and continue as I scroll through it.
Yeah, that stuff is I love that developers are doing good with that stuff. We're putting more accessibility options in there for people that need it. For you trash ass gamers that's like using all that stuff and playing on easy and all that, no respect, man. No respect.
And not telling people about it. Yo, so here's some stuff.
No respect. Man.
Here's some stuff with accessibilities features that you can expect to see June 11th for Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. So they have fire mode. Change the fire mode from default to hold or toggle, which is a common accessibility thing. Aim mode. Sets the aim action to either toggle on or off or a button hold. Auto aim turns the camera towards the nearest enemy when firing. Aim assist automatically adjusts the camera speed and reticle to help keep the target at the center of the screen. Lock on automatically targets and locks onto an enemy when aiming. Off screen ledge guard prevents inadvertently falling off the screen ledges. Oh, wow! Yeah, that's a new one, right? That's like a new platforming accessibility right there. So that means you can't fall off a ledge. You know what I mean? Say you have those risky jumps. You know what I mean? That takes a little challenge. You're gonna be good. Yeah,
stick to the wall.
Yeah, you're gonna be Spider-Man. Hover boot auto pump automatically pumps to max speed when using the hover boots. Oh, so the hover boots is like a build up. So it's a build up before like a driving game. You're not going to automatically just go to 100 miles per hour. You got to build that up. You know what I mean? I don't know why anybody would want just auto. Yeah, listen, I'm not questioning it. It is what it is. Flight assist automatically levels out during your flight sequence. Contrast adjust the we're not going to talk about the contrast option, which is good too, to help people out there. That can see certain things, help them see certain things. Motion blur, adjust the blur effect which is common. Screen shake, auto. Screen shake. turns camera shake on or off. I mean, I always turn off screen shake. I well, I would turn it off if I'm doing like try hard mode. Like if I'm probably my first playthrough, I'll leave the screen shake on just to see how the developers want me to envision the game. But like if I'm going for like just like I just want to play the game again and just go for the fun of it and all that stuff, I turn this stuff off. Motion blur, I definitely turn off though. If it's like per object motion blur, I leave that stuff on because I like that, especially when it comes to first person shooters. But we'll see. So at the end of the day, there's a lot of accessibility options. Waypoint display, icon and prompt size, center dot, emphasis on text colors. They going out here. Aim art color, target art color.
Yeah, I like those options.
Control remapping, which is good. Simple traversal, bruh. So all moves, all traversal actions
on one thing
to one single input. Yeah, I can see Persona. I can see this right. Mm-hmm. A reviewer playing this game and have simplified traversal on and put this as a con. It was like, I'm pressing this single input for everything. I can see it, bro.
I'm gonna be looking too. Let me see.
I can see it,
We're gonna
bro.
see.
You remember when somebody was like was mad at Gears of War? It was like too much A button. Yeah. Yo, I can see it, bro. I can see it, man.
Right.
What shortcuts? Oh, for photo mode, toggle contrast. Yeah, it's cool. Invert up, down. We don't play inverted. Anybody that plays inverted is an alien. Flight stick. Oh, okay. This is just the stick. Camera sensitivity. Yeah, these are just the basic accessibility options here. Adaptive trigger, speaker control, controller, speaker volume, all that good stuff, man. But so yeah, they saying that this is just to highlight some of the features. I don't think they say this is all of the features that you can expect. These are the ones that you can expect. So there's probably going to be more, man. But we're seeing PlayStation have these features there for their games, which is great. I mean, you want as much people playing the game as possible.
Yep.
But yeah, I agree with you 100%, Persona, man. A lot of people do use these features that it's not made for them, but they use it so they can have an easier time playing the game.
Just like when someone parks in a handicap spot that's not handicapped.
Yeah, why? Exactly.
Why are you doing that?
And then when you confront them, they can be like, "What? I just wanted to go to the ice cream shop quicker." Like, no, it's not for you.
I was just running in real quick.
Yeah.
Like, so what? Don't park in the handicap spot. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, man, it's not for you. You know what I mean? Like, and my issue is it goes even further. Is that people are reviewing games this way? You know what I mean?
Yes.
If you're using them, hey, that's cool and dandy, using them in your own personal time, but you're using them while reviewing games. I think that's a problem, man. And this is where a lot of gamers are just losing trust in like these websites and these influencers and reviewers, because this is what they're doing. You know what I mean? It's just the truth, because all of a sudden this is your profession, this is your job, this is your livelihood. But you can't sit down and play a 25-hour game the way the developers intended
the right
to.
way.
You gotta cheat your way so you can make it quicker, so you can make the review on time and whatnot. You know what I mean? Like,
yep.
I don't want to hear the excuses.
That's gaming in 2021, man. These game media sites, no respect, man.
Yeah, man. It's
disgusting, bro.
It's bad. It's
not even, and then most likely they won't finish the game anyway.
Yeah, really and truly.
But they got the power. Yo,
Persona, man. So, moving on. You have anything you gotta say before we move on?
Buy Ratchet and Clank if you got a PS5.
Yes, sir. Yo, what is good, guys, man? See you guys in the chat, man. We got 100 people in here. Hit the like button if you guys are enjoying the stream so far. And just because we hit that 100, here's the trophy. That's a silver too. That's not a bronze. That's a silver. Okay,
silver.
That's a silver. You know?
A gold is when we get to 150.
Yeah, yes sir. But Deathloop, Persona. Deathloop.
Bro,
So
we seen and heard so. I'm sorry, I know you setting it up, but bro, we seen and heard so much about this fucking game, bro.
oh
It's hard to believe they delayed this shit.
yo, bro, yo, I'm so happy you said it, bro, because I was going right there. To be honest with you, that's how I know we know each other, bro. Because I was going right there. That's why I was like, nope.
Yeah.
Go ahead and say it. Go ahead and say it because
It's just crazy, bro. Like all this information, all this, bro. There's so much information about this game. I feel like I've played it. Not even kidding, bro. You can see full-fledged gameplay missions being played out of this game, but you can't play the game.
yo, bro, they have previews. You know, Deathloop has some previews where they did some off-screen previews where I guess they invited them to like a call or something, and they showed some more gameplay of Deathloop to, you know, media sites and all that stuff. But what's funny is that the previews are being shown because the game was to release next week. It was released on Tuesday, you know, but this game is like 3 months out. But already we're in preview. We're showing previews of the game. But you delayed the game because you wanted, you know, better quality, I guess, you know, fix bugs according to what you're saying. So why are you doing previews of a version that is not even going to be close to what we are even going to be seeing in September? That's the whole point of previews, right? You know what I mean? Like you're previewing the game of like close as possible to the final build so these sites can talk about it. But this game is coming out in September now, according to the Arcane developers. You know, they delayed it because of, you know, COVID reasons, and, you know, they need more, you know, time to work on the game because they want the best for the fans and all that stuff, which is understandable. But why are you doing previews so goddamn early now? The game's delayed. I'm expecting previews probably like in August or something. But in May? What is going on? But I listened to a few of the previews. Nothing that we didn't really know, but it just went a little bit more in depth as far as like combat and exploration. You know, that you are in a death loop. A death loop! You are in a death loop. So you're in a death loop playing as Cole, where you're trying to assassinate these visionaries, I think they call them. And every time you assassinate a visionary, you restart the game. So say you have all these weapons when you assassinate a certain visionary. When you go to the next level to assassinate the next visionary, you're going to restart again. Your weapons and your stuff not going to carry over. But when you do die, you restart as far as your base weapons and all that stuff. It's not a roguelike or roguelite game, but it has very similar features to that. Like what brought my attention to these previews is that many of the people, they saying that they love Returnal and they like Returnal, but one of the flaws they hate about Returnal is the fact that when you died, you had to start over, even though they didn't understand the concept of the game. You know what I mean?
You. Oh my god, bro! You beat me to it, bro. I was waiting for you to go. That's exactly what I was gonna say, bro.
Yeah, it's weird, bro. It's weird because Returnal, that's the whole gist of the game. It's like when you die, you start over in a loop. You know what I mean? Returnal is only different because you have some procedural generated areas, you know, in the game, and you start from like the base. You know what I mean? But in Deathloop, this is a similar concept to the game. You know what I mean? Where if you die or you get assassinated by the other character, that, you know, people can multiplayer come into your game and try to you know, kill you. And if you die through the,
I hope we could turn that off.
I think you can. I'm gonna turn it on though. I'm gonna leave it on. I just find it funny that
if I'm on like a mission and like some asshole just joins my shit and kills me, I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna cut the shit off.
Yeah, we're gonna see.
Cut that
but
off.
I find your person. I just find it weird that was a lot of people's like flaws with Returnal, but for the previews on what they're talking about, they saying they loved it for Deathloop. You know what I mean? They was like, "Oh my god, I'm so enamored by this game. It's just amazing." You know what I mean? Like,
yep.
But what's your thoughts? You listen to any previews? You heard anything?
I read the article from the PlayStation blog. Honestly, I didn't watch any previews because I really don't care what they have to say. I like
Oh
for some
damn.
of these journalists, I really don't care because I've seen enough of the game.
Yeah.
Like straight up, like I don't want to see anymore. Like now you giving me too much information, like way too much information. Like I'm good. Like you can, I'm good. The game looks great. I already had it pre-ordered. Then they delayed it, so they gave me my money back. I don't know if they're gonna get my money back after this time because you know, September is Tales of Arise, and I'm sure there's gonna be some other cool announcements that's gonna get announced too during the summer. So
Mm-hmm.
I really don't know. They might have actually delayed themselves out of my interest range in terms of time frame.
Yeah.
So we'll see how I feel. But the game looks great. I'm very intrigued by the game. You, j- I just don't want to see anymore.
Yeah. There's a lot
Like
of
I'm
this.
good. I've
There's a
seen enough.
I agree with you. Like they show this like at every conference. Now we're doing previews for the game that's delayed to September. It does have that Dishonored vibe to it. I see a lot of abilities like you see right here. You have this teleport thing, similar to like a Dishonored had that little that phantom dash kind of thing here. So yeah, like I mean, obviously it's going to have some Dishonored kind of like vibes to it because of the studio that's making it. But yeah, the game seemed really cool, man. I'm interested in the game a lot. Where yo, Mickey TV, appreciate the sub. You know where I would definitely play it, but yo, Persona, you're right, man. It comes out when Tales of Arise come out. I just don't know if I'm gonna have the time. It's not like I'm not interested in playing it. I am because it looks cool. I don't think it's gonna be a super long game. Yeah, the blink ability unknown. Thanks for that. I don't think it's gonna be a super long game, but it comes out in a game. It comes out in a time where it's a game where I'm highly anticipating. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
So that's
yeah. Like I'm
rough.
highly anticipating. Yeah, like Tales of Arise is like top of my list for September. So it's like that's getting played above a lot of other stuff.
Yeah,
So
but
independent how long Kena Bridge of Spirits is, that might seep into September as well. So it's like Deathloop is releasing in a time where I don't I won't have time either,
yeah,
honestly.
yeah.
So it's like it is what it
You
is.
can foot dip in there.
But I might. I mean, let's see how I feel in September. I may
Yeah,
still grab it,
the
but
game the game has
as of right now,
the game has a lot of personality in it though. I like what I'm seeing here, but I really do feel you remember when I had my conspiracy theory on why this game got delayed? Everybody was
oh
calling me
yeah.
crazy. Do I look crazy now? That's all I'm saying.
No, no, no. You don't.
Do I
You
look
don't.
crazy now?
I always agreed, but yeah, no. It's a little spooky. It's a little spooky.
It's spooky, man. It's not even Halloween, Persona, man. It's not even
Yeah.
Halloween.
Oh, I like that. I like that. It's
You did,
spooky. It ain't even
you dig, you
Halloween.
dig. You know what
It
doesn't?
is.
You know what doesn't look spooky though, Persona?
What's that?
There's some spooky scenes in there that can shake you up and scare you. But one of the greatest games to ever come out is now in 60 frames per second with a PS5 patch. The Last of Us Part 2, Persona, man.
Mm.
Persona, man. Persona. You
Good,
know
good
me,
segue.
and I know you.
Yes, yes.
I know you more than you know me, but you know me more than I know you, and we both know each other well.
Yes. Yes.
Bruh, that's 60 frames.
Yeah, 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 yeah. No, that's 60
Yeah, I
frames.
almost gotta say something. I ain't gotta say nothing, Persona. All I gotta say is that 60 frames. Yo, game changer. Game changer. You know what I
Yeah, no,
mean?
that 60 frames is it's amazing, bruh. Like it looks. I was playing it like 2 nights ago. I finally sat down and started my grounded playthrough with the 60 frames per second option,
Yeah.
and it it, it's amazing. Like my mind is really blown, bruh. My mind is really blown. I love it.
Yo, you remember
I
when
love it.
everybody was like, um, it's gonna be something that we gotta pay for 60 frames. You know, everybody was like going off of the rumors of The Last of Us Part 1 remake and all that stuff, and then Naughty Dog just comes out the blue and was like, "Yo, I think it was like Tuesday. what was this?
Tuesday.
Yeah, it was like
Monday.
Yeah, it was like Monday. It was like, yo, 60 frames right here, man. Like, what? It's out the blue. Yeah, and it runs beautifully, man. I'm playing right now. I just got to like Abby's scene. Well, I'm a little past a little bit where at the beginning of Abby's scene now. I'm playing Grounded right now because this is what I was waiting for, so I can do my Grounded run. And I'm playing through Grounded right now. I restarted everything on Grounded, and now I'm at Abby. And yo, it's definitely a difference now, man. Much more responsive. I feel like the aiming and shooting is much better now with the 60 frames. It's just better, just a better experience. And there's no graphical quality like dip. The game still looks great. Just now it's just in 60 frames. So I'm loving what I'm getting here, man. Yep, I was playing it earlier today on my TV on my LG CX, and I was just like, yo. Game still looks amazing, but just the frame rate now is just top notch now. You know what I mean? So, but you know, Persona, you know the deal. Every time there's an update for PlayStation, it's never just, oh yeah, this is dope, thank you, appreciate it. It's always, so what about this? So what about the next? So when this update came, it was, what about factions? When this update came, yo, people was like, yo, what about a full next gen update? We want 4K resolution. We want character models changed. We want all this. This is just not enough. For
people that don't play the game.
Yeah, yo, when it comes to PlayStation, yo, it's never enough. It's never enough, yo. They can update something, you know, nice little update here for the console, little quality of life stuff, but people's gonna always bring up something different. If factions come out, they're gonna be like, yo, where's the Resistance remake? You know, it has nothing to do with what we're doing, but they're like, where's the Resistance remake? You know what I mean? Yeah. But what's your thoughts on that?
I agree. I'm gonna be honest, Bari. In terms of factions, I do think factions need to hurry up with that.
Oh yeah, I'm with you. But I'm just saying, like, yo, we got the 60 frames that people was asking for. They did something for us.
No, I'm very happy. And I'm the 60 frame. I was gonna say sexty. The 60 frames. Yo,
that joint is sex. It's sexty. We changed it. It's PlayStation Nation. We changed it. You just made up a new word right there, so write that down. It's sexty.
Sexty. Yeah. The 60 frames is really good, man. Like it's amazing. Like honestly, it's amazing. But I do sort of kind of a little bit, just an inching a little bit, understand why some people are clamoring for that factions. Even me, like I'm clamoring for the factions. I want that factions, but I also wanted that 60 frames per second for the main story as well, because that's why I was holding off on my Grounded playthrough, because I said I want to do Grounded at 60 frames. Now that it's here, I'm gonna be on that heavy.
Absolutely.
So, you know, but in terms of people complaining, listen, they probably complain when Jesus come back, man. Like, why you wearing sandals? Like, listen, man. They complain about everything. It's Twitter, that's social media in general. And a lot of them that probably didn't even play the game, or ain't beat it, or played it on easy with all the accessibility options.
All the accessibility options. Yo, you can't do none of that accessibility on Grounded. Just like, you know that.
No. All that is dead.
They tell you too, they be like, you can't change this. You're in Grounded. They tell you. They're like, nope. They ain't get none of that, bruh. But yeah, man, I think the update was cool. I'm liking it a lot. I'm gonna try to finish my Grounded playthrough today. Hopefully I can finish it. Yo, did you start Grounded yet? For Last of Us Part 2?
Yeah.
Yo, when you get deeper into it, bro, we really need to have a sit down and talk. Like, yo, which one is harder? The Last of Us Part 1 on Grounded or The Last of Us Part 2 on Grounded? Yo, Grounded on The Last of Us Part 2 is a different beast, bro. That junk is hard. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, I'm not saying you can't do it. I'm just saying it's a challenge. It is definitely, there's times where you gotta just chill. But there's
Yeah, you
times
just gotta
where
sit there and let them and learn the patterns of their walking, so you know how to go.
no,
Yeah.
bro, no grounded. They. I feel like grounded. They have patterns, but it will definitely change, and they will come. They will walk around you, and their pattern will change around you. And like if
Well,
they see,
the dogs too. The dogs are what make it really hard as well.
bro, wait till you get to the dogs. It's that is where you can't just sit down. You can't just there's parts in Last of Us Part 2 and Grounded. You can't just be like, I can chill in the bush and just wait this out, see what people's doing. Nah, you can't, sometimes you just gotta push. You gotta push, bro.
What I'm gonna do is with the dog's pattern, I'm gonna drop that bomb down on his ass, and he gonna die, and then I'm just gonna chill. They're gonna be searching all frantically.
What I'm saying, Persona, it's these dudes are smarter on the grounded, bro, and they can one shot kill you. If you get anything torso up, you are done. You gonna hear that start all over. Yo, this is crazy. I'm telling you, bro. Grounded is a beast. Like I feel like the like the clickers and the runners and all that stuff. That's not too hard. You can deal with those people. But bro, the humans,
bro.
Jeez.
Well, that's why I was saying. But see, that's the thing though too, man. With Grounded, especially on Last of Us, with Grounded, a lot of those areas you don't got to kill nobody, bro. I just run past, bro. With some of them areas.
Yeah, with part one. Well, part one. Last of Us
part two.
No, part two has some areas where you have to kill them. Like there's a beginning area in Seattle where you're gonna have to kill all of the infected before you can even move up. You know what I mean? There's certain parts in part two, with the humans and stuff. If you can, like, the thing is with the humans, they're so smarter now. Like in part two, the AI is just top notch, because if they notice anything, they're gonna be like, "Yeah, Jimmy." They calling out names, and they're like, "No, search this area." And there's a time where like, "Oh yeah, you dumb AI, you're gonna search this area. I'm just gonna sneak up behind you." Then the person's like, "No, I got your back." And they're just looking at you, you can't do nothing. You gonna be like, "Oh, I can't do nothing, bro." You gotta stay there and hold that for a minute, bro. And if there's dogs there, then there's just times you just gotta book it. You're gonna have to use that. Listen, the dodge button is your friend. The dodge button is your friend.
Oh
bro.
yeah.
There's times where you're just gonna have to dodge and just book it, cause, bruh, it's a good challenge though. I'm enjoying it. It's some stuff can get a little frustrated, but especially the first dog area, I was definitely a little frustrated. I was like, damn, Bar, you gonna do this? But sometimes you got to wake yourself up like, nah, you can do this, man.
Nah, you got this.
Yeah, you know what I mean? You gotta talk to yourself like,
nah, I got this.
What the hell's wrong with you, man? But
I get that.
Moving along though, Persona, man. A game we stopped playing has an update. I figured we put this up there because I was reading the patch notes, and they buffed all ARs. So the effective range for ARs has been buffed tremendously now. You know what I mean? Where ARs are not as weak in the game anymore, according to a lot of people now. But they had an update where they have 80s live action heroes in Call of Duty Black Ops, Cold War, and Warzone. So you got Rambo and John McClane. They even added the building in Die Hard into into Warzone now. So
it's my Nakatomi.
Yeah, Nakatomi. What's it called? Yeah, Nakatomi. I'll find it. Yeah, Nakatomi Plaza.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool right there. I think that's pretty cool. Also, they added one of my favorite maps too, like top 5. They added standoff in there now, bro.
And yeah, I've seen that.
So like,
I mean, look, okay.
Nah, you go ahead. I think we about to say the same thing.
I was gonna say, Bari, is it enough to go back to give it a try?
This week, Persona, I'm not even gonna lie to you, I was very tempted to do it. And before I hit the download button, I went over and I hit the options and all that stuff, and I was looking like, how much do I gotta download? The fact that you have to download single player, Warzone, and multiplayer, I was like, nah, I'm not gonna do it. You know what I mean? Because I do want to test out if the ARs got buffed, because I felt like the AK was really good, but the effective range, like the drop off range, You know what I mean? It was just bad, but up close it was pretty good. But they buff all of that. Now you can clap people from deep with the AK and all that now. But like I've been clamoring and itching to play COD, because like that's how much big of a fan of, we are, when it comes to Call of Duty.
Destiny has kind of been holding me in terms of like my shooter fix, but it's not COD, bro. Like I need COD. I want kill streaks.
I definitely miss calling in like a kill streak.
I want
you know what I mean? But I just feel like the same issues still there. The skill based matchmaking issues are there. The what you call it, the little field mic stuff is still there. You know what I mean? There's some certain stuff is not really fixed yet for me to be like, all right, and then I have to download Warzone and all that bull crap.
Yeah,
I don't want to do that.
Warzone and all that download, that's gonna piss me off. Yeah. That's why I don't want to download it either. Cause like I'm like, yo, why am I downloading Warzone 2? This mode is garbage, man. Like I don't support that Warzone garbage because it's killing the traditional multiplayer of COD. So I hate Warzone with a passion.
Yeah, because of what it's doing. Look at this, bro. See, they added new content, but it's old content. You know what I mean? Like Standoff is an old map from Black Ops 2, and I love that map. But this is how they're getting away with it. And then when they do have like new maps, like this Donga map right here, it's for
they put it on like stupid game modes.
Yeah, it's for multi-team and launch. You know what I mean? I don't even know what these things are. These are new game modes that they added to the game. I don't know what they are. I haven't played this game since December, bro. Since December. That doesn't even sound like me. I haven't played COD.
I played like once in January. And then I deleted it once I got on there to see. Yeah.
And then they added Clank too. I enjoyed Clank from Black Ops 4?
3.
Or 3 was it? It was one of those modes where you got to keep on eliminating people, which was dope. It is a very fast-paced mode, but you know what I mean? I we'll definitely see one of these days if I go back, but it's just like, yo, at this time.
And like the next COD, I'm never going to that. So it's like, Treyarch is like the last dying breed, and it's like the way they're going, I may never play Call of Duty ever again. I might actually be done with COD.
Yeah, because bro, I was tempted this week, but I was like, yo, I don't think I'm gonna play it because look at all the games that I want to play that's coming up. Like I'm not gonna be playing Call of Duty in June. No way.
Nope. I don't know.
Cool little update here for the 80s. The 80s characters, I'm a huge Rambo fan. I like Die Hard as well. So yeah, this is cool little, little update that they have here. But moving along. Returnal, quick little update. Returnal got an update 1.3.7. It arrived on Thursday for the PS5, where it now re-implemented the deceased scouts in the game. So before you would see like 1 or 2 deceased scouts, but when you play in the game, and that update, what was it, 1 point whatever that crushed everybody, they had to revert it.
1.3.6.
Yeah, no, 0.4 I think it was.
Was it?
Yeah, okay. and then they reverted it with 1.3.5, but it was the older version. It was a mess. So they added it back where there are some issues that they fixed with the game, where they fixed the issue with deceased scouts not appearing as often as intended. After having one of their deceased scouts' corpse scavenged, players will no longer receive the negative effect of a parasite on startup. Fix an issue where the Ophion boss might disappear after a player uses a reconstructor during the fight. Oh damn, I never experienced that. That's crazy. Fix the rare audio bug causing loud noises during combat. Fix a small number of issues where players might become stuck in various rooms. Fix several issues where player might encounter a black screen during the credits while playing, and fix multiple fixes where rare crashes during gameplay. So it seems like everybody's pretty satisfied with this update here, where it was 3.4. Okay, so it was 3.4, yeah.
Okay.
So they fix a whole bunch of stuff here with the game. And yeah, one of the funnest things that I played with in Returnal was those deceased scouts, and you can choose if you want to scavenge or avenge them. I thought that was really cool. So that would bring a lot of people back in the game. They stop playing or they already platinum it or whatnot. Because this deceased scout stuff is actually surprising sometimes. Because they weak, but they hit hard. they will drop you.
I haven't come across none of those yet, though.
Oh, you never came across one?
No.
Oh, damn. You might.
Well, I haven't played Returnal in like 2 weeks because I was still kind of mad.
Oh yeah, you tight. You might want to go back.
I'm good now. No, I'm gonna go back now. And
Yo,
really
you might want to fully complete this game before they add like save points and all that stuff to this game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then all that trophies that everybody got. We could like, no, we did it before the save.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna hurry up and get that plot because I definitely want to be one of the ones that could gloat in these dudes' faces like, yo, you guys suck.
Yes, sir, man.
I got it when I got it.
Yo, shout out to my man Jack Move in the building. Yo, Jack Move, he platinum Returnal this week.
Everybody got it, yo. Everybody got the goddamn man.
Yeah, yo, Persona, you want to stay mad? Jack Move was mad, but he said no, man. I gotta.
Yeah, nah, but I was moving and stuff too, man. But
that's true.
I gotta go back. I'm gonna go back.
But nah, Jack finally got the knowledge of the planet. You know what I mean? He's a master. He's a master of Returnal now. You know what I mean? It's a beautiful thing to see, man. Yo, that's one thing, yo. Really and truly, what I love seeing about Returnal is that people, I'm not saying anybody in particular. I'm just saying general.
Okay.
That first playthrough, it was like, yo, man, this game is tough. This game is hard. I don't know if I'm gonna beat this game, man. Yo, they need save points. They need this. And then all of a sudden, when they got better in the game, you see all those opinions start changing, and people's like, "Oh, I beat the third boss. Oh, I beat I beat Hyperion. I beat Ophion. I beat the game." And then after people beat the game,
you actually try.
Yeah, when you actually got better, you learn in the game. That's the part of gaming. You know what I mean? You have a challenge here, and you overcome it. It's much more satisfying than just trying to cheat your way out of it. You know what I mean? Like. Returnal definitely exposed a lot of people, man. Like it definitely did.
Exposed a lot of these quote unquote gamers, man.
Yeah, man. It definitely did, man.
But they didn't want to try.
But I definitely enjoyed seeing people overcome that stuff, like seeing it on the timeline or people making videos and that stuff or posting clips on Twitter. It was definitely cool to see because I feel like a lot of people came together as a community too with Returnal. You know what I mean? Like
get people through and all that.
Yeah, like a lot of people, you know what I mean? Like it was one of those games where people say, "Yo, so what I do next, or what I do here, or how do I get this stuff?"
The community was helping. I loved seeing it,
yo, it was definitely a great moment to see, man. And more people are beating the game and getting the true ending. They just got to go through that final hump. That's why I kind of like it how it is, where it's randomly generated, because I feel like if it was something where you can just get 100% on the surveys, like, instantly, it would have feel the same, man. It would have feel the same for the game. You know what I mean? It's a game that you have to put time into. Like, this is what I personally believe in this game. You know what I mean? And when I did this, it became easier for me to find everything. You know what I mean? Where once you get those translations and your knowledge up on the planet, like once I unlocked all of the artifacts and I got pretty much all of the parasites and all that stuff, I was 100% in a lot of these enemies. Yo, when I started a run or whatever, and I was like, I'm about to go try to find this last cipher. Boom! It was just appearing. You know what I mean? And I was just like, oh damn! I translated this 100% here. It was just appearing, and I was telling people that, yo, people think I'm bullshitting. They were like, yo, I don't know, man. I'm like, yo, I got the platinum in the game. I'm not. It's not like I'm not bullshit. I'm telling you, this is what I did. You know what I mean? Then I'm seeing more people saying they got the platinum. They got the platinum. You know what I mean? I'm just letting people know, man. I'm just giving people little nuggets out there.
Yeah, listen, man. They gonna learn.
They gonna learn, man. But I like that.
Like what Lawrence Fishburne said in was that Boys in the Hood? He said, Oh yeah, you gonna learn. Oh yeah, you gonna learn.
Yeah, you gonna learn.
You gonna learn.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
you gonna learn.
Biome 2 was the last one for me. Biome 2 definitely has like that was the hardest one for them to pop up, to be honest with you.
I don't even want to think about what I gotta go through again to get the to get the platinum.
This you got 100% the surveys, each biome. And it does take work, you know what I mean? So if you're one of those people that is very dedicated and can do it, yeah, you gonna platinum the game for sure. But if you're one of those people that just want everything easy and everything good, then yeah, you're gonna have to
get washed.
You're gonna get washed in the game. But yo, Persona,
you gonna get washed. Yeah.
I woke up to this news and I was not living in a Final Fantasy. I didn't get it. No, I don't.
All right, I give you that one. I give you that one.
Nah, nobody got it. Nah, you got it.
I got it.
Right, cool.
Yeah, that was good. That was good.
Rumor alert. Baseless claims. Rumor alert. I need a rumor alert or a warning sign. Warning.
Yeah, you need to get a soundboard, bro. Warning.
No, I could do all that stuff on the stream days. I'm just lazy.
Get a sound that says warning.
Warning. So rumor.
Yo, that's gonna be fun. Yo, can you imagine? Like, yo, you move on to the next topic. Warning.
Yo, my man One Stop is in the building. One Stop was good, man. See you in the chat, man. Shout out to my man. I ain't see One Stop in a minute, man. Yo, Salty, what's up, guys? I was on Salty's podcast this Thursday. Definitely gonna check it out. Good morning to everybody. Appreciate everybody coming through. If you don't
shout
mind,
out to y'all, man. Appreciate you.
Hit that like button. We appreciate it. But yo, Persona.
Yeah.
You know me, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I know you, right?
Mm-hmm.
I know you though, but you know me more than I know you. But I know you more than you know me, and we know we like Final Fantasy.
Oh yes.
So when I saw this news yesterday, rumor. By the way, how you spell rumor? Do you spell rumor with a U?
M-O-R.
Oh, you don't put a U in there.
So
I thought you was Caribbean. Man. You know what I mean?
I am, but I mean, I'm Americanized. Man.
Yeah, I learned real quick back in like first grade, second grade that I can't put U's in there. I spell color with a U. You know what I mean? Because that's what we learned in Jamaica.
Yeah.
And it was like wrong. You know, when you do a spelling, wrong. They put the X in there wrong. You know,
wrong. Yeah.
The red mark. I was like, damn. I guess I gotta, you know what I mean? Take the U out.
Yo, bringing that test home to your mom. She be like, what?
With the red marks. What I tell you? Take the U out. But nah, another major PS5 exclusive Final Fantasy game will be announced at E3. Yo, so this baseless rumor is coming from Reset Era.
Yeah, go ahead.
Where it's saying the insider with a seemingly accurate track record. NAFTRA previously predicted most of the main reveals for Sony first PS5 showcase, including the fact that Final Fantasy 16 would be announced as an exclusive. So this is what he wrote here on Reset Era. I believe you can expect at least one more major Final Fantasy announcement in addition to updates on the currently announced stuff. This post goes on to say that it will be a good E3 for Square Enix overall. And Persona, what I be telling people, who be saving E3 for the past years? Square Enix. Yeah, he said, yo, Jay Bari was like, this is my favorite. Yeah, yep, what are you? You know what I mean? That's how I was, yo. I was born in Jamaica. So when I came up here, you know, before anything, the school in Jamaica is much more strict, and we was learning stuff like long division and all that stuff like in kindergarten. You know what I mean? So when I went to like first grade, second grade, I was like, this shit's easy. But one of my issues was I was spelling stuff with a U in there. And the teacher was like, yo, X with a red mark. It's like, wrong. It's like wrong. I was like, oh.
Not Bari Americanized, so he's
Americanized. Yeah, man. So he said, I believe we're getting two major Square Enix reveals this June. a PS5 exclusive Final Fantasy, and a cross-gen, Eidos title, Naftar concludes. So what's your thoughts on this, man? Knowing this track record of this guy, this is a guy that pretty much called the first showcase for the PS5. And we was going crazy with that showcase, especially with Final Fantasy news being I gotta rewatch that was a crazy ass show.
That was a crazy one.
That's the first like 5 games they show. I was like, what? But what's your thoughts, Persona, man? What's your thoughts, man?
I'm gonna be honest, man. With these types of things, with everything that's been going on with this whole insider shit, I don't trust none of these. I don't trust none of them. I'm gonna be honest.
I don't blame you.
I don't trust none of them because anyone can be an insider. Just because you get lucky once or twice, I mean you're an insider. An insider doesn't speak off of speculations, and it's all speculative. Very 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 broad, right? I can come on here and I can say, yes, I think Square is gonna give us a surprise announcement at the end of their show of a game that we haven't, that we don't know about yet. Yeah, that's normally how E3s work. You get a surprise announcement at the end of the conference. like that's how E3s work. Like we all would expect that. So like with these insiders, man, I don't trust none of them anymore, man. Like I'm looking at all that shit with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
Not with a grain, man. A whole can of salt, a pallet of salt.
You got the saltiest gaming podcast.
Their claims. Yeah, like I'm good, bro. Like I'm not getting hyped off this. I'll talk about it, sure, but I'm not getting hyped. Nah, because these dudes, they've been caught lying and trying to get clout, and I'm good. I'm good.
See, this is where
my expectations are tempered.
This is where me and you is different. Cause you know me, listen, bro. I'm with you with the whole insiders. I think they're fraudulent as hell. But once you go down the lane of Final Fantasy, because the first insider that we ever had when they talk about exclusive Final Fantasy game being shown for Square Enix E3 was myself. Huh? What? Jay Bari, what you said? Yeah, me. Yes. I'm not an insider, but one of my predictions was they're gonna show Final Fantasy 7 Remake 2, give a teaser for that. People were saying they're going crazy. I don't know what Final Fantasy game they're gonna be showing, but that's my prediction. That they're gonna show a teaser for that, let you know that open world, and we're gonna speculate for it upon months until they show some more, probably like a Japan game show or something like that, or Tokyo game show or something like that. You know what I mean? But the only reason why I'm excited, because I was already excited for Square Enix E3 show. So just seeing that this guy already predicted the PS5 one, I'm gonna give him some leniency. You know what I mean? Like I'm going in there. I'm going in there already like amped up, because this is probably like the only show that I'm gonna do a live reaction for with E3.
I'm gonna say I'm going into, like, I'm very excited for the Square Enix show, and I'm not saying that there won't be anything there. What I'm saying is, yeah, he guessed right with the Final Fantasy game. Cool. All right.
But what if he's right again here, Persona?
If he's right again, then I'll get some.
That's how you know you from Queens. Persona is a true New York dude, bro. He said, give the man his crown, man. Give him his roses, man. If he's right again,
bro, I'm not giving nobody no roses until they solidify, bro. Listen, one guess don't get you no roses.
But what? I'm saying, what if we're doing a what if game? What if he's right on this one now? You can't get the man his roses.
If he's right on this one, then I'll acknowledge him. Until then, nah, man, my expectations is tempered, bro. Because then, if we have the conference. See, because this is how these insiders work. If we, quote unquote insiders, if the conference come and go, and no Final Fantasy a nice announcement happens, niggas gonna take the Twitter, take this Reddit, and all these other places. Yeah, so I got new information that they decided to pull it and push it back. Like, yo, what? Like,
Yeah.
yo, you get what I'm saying? That's convenient, right? Like,
Yo,
nah,
no,
bro.
you're right.
Like,
You're right.
yeah, I'm good, bro. Like, that's bullshit,
A
man.
lot of them
I'm
be
good.
like, yo, God of War Ragnarok coming this year, but if it gets delayed, I also heard it could get delayed. So he just
Yeah, like
the person
they
just
not
covered their
saying
whole
nothing, they
bases.
covering themselves. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like, man, I don't want to hear that, bro. Get out my face, bro. Like, because that's what they always do. When the stuff they announce don't get announced, oh yeah, I'm getting new information that it got pushed back to Gamescom, or they decided to pull it last minute because it wasn't ready. And all, man, get out my face, man. Get out, because that's what they always do, bruh. So nah, I'm not giving nobody their crown or nothing until they solidify it. I'm good.
No, I definitely hear you, man.
But if there is a new Final Fantasy, I'm gonna be hyped as hell for it. That's for sure.
My area.
What do you think it would be though? Like, we got this new 16 coming, and then we got Integrate and Intermission.
It
You
could
think
be.
it
It
might
could
be
be.
Final Fantasy 7 Part 2 they show off?
It could be. All right. So let's get into the speculation area, right? For it, what I think if this is true, what I think it is going to be a much smaller scale type Final Fantasy game, because we already know that they're working hard on 16 and they're working hard on 7, remake part 2 already. Those are solidified. Those has been in development for years by now, and we know this already, right? So what I'm thinking is probably going to be like a World of Final Fantasy part 2 game, or probably like a Crystal Chronicles, type game. I don't think it will
Or
be
what
like
if it's
a
what
major
if
title.
what if it's the Final Fantasy 13 collection remastered for the PS5, remade or not remade, remastered for the PS5, so like upscale, 4K 60, all the other shit.
Yeah,
What if it's that?
I would
I'd
do
buy
that.
it.
I'll do that
I'd buy it
because
because I said I wanted to give the Final Fantasy 13 series another try. I'd buy
I'm
it.
replaying it through Steam. And like I think the first 13 game is highly underrated. From what people remember, I think that game was pretty good. Yeah, it's much more linear, but it was pretty good. Battle system wise and all that. Characters, not the greatest of characters as well, not the greatest roster, but I'm a Lightning fanboy. Part 2 I didn't play
I
like
like
that,
Lightning as a character. It's just
and then part
I didn't
3 I
like her
didn't.
sister.
Yeah, the
No, this
sister.
part.
Yeah, and Lightning Returns. I don't. If they was doing a remaster for those games, I would definitely skip on that. I know myself, I'll skip on that. But
What's that time shit?
yeah, I'll definitely skip on that. You know what I mean? But the first 2, I'll definitely play. But I think it's going to be in that zone or that range of games if there is going to be an exclusive PS5 game, because you already have 2 that's going to be exclusive. I don't think Final Fantasy Part 2 is going to be on any other platform when it launches. You know
So
what I
I'm
mean?
saying, like, what other Final Fantasy, like the main shit that people want, Endwalker, which is coming out this holiday, Final
Exactly.
Fantasy
That's on
Intermission Integrate,
PS5.
Final Fantasy 16.
16's
What other
PlayStation
exclusive
exclusive.
are we talking about here? Yeah, like what are we?
That's why I
That's what I'm,
said. That's
that's
why
what
I
I'm
say
saying.
it's possible.
That's what I'm saying. This insider is I'm not jumping on this insider's information. It's hype because what other game?
No.
Nah.
But the that's why a lot of people is alluding to the fact that it could be part 2 for 7 remake. You know what I mean?
That's what I think it might be.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is that if it's not part 2, it's probably going to be like a smaller scale type Final Fantasy game, like World of Final Fantasy or Crystal Chronicles or something like that.
Yeah.
Well, regardless
We'll
of what
see.
it is, we'll see. We'll definitely see it. I like I said, I'm highly anticipating Square Enix show. I'm not tempering no fucking expectations. I'm going in there with the hype. Y'all gonna see. I'm gonna make a video too. I'm going in there with the hype, and I'm live streaming that joint with the hypeness.
Fuck.
Like this game right here. I'm going in with the hype. New King of Fighters trailer, Persona, showing off the big boys.
Oh man, this shit was really, really good, man. Ralph and
Team
what's his
Ikari
name?
is here.
Yeah,
Raph
they
and
both look good.
Clark.
And Clark, yeah, they look really, 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 really good, man. I was really, really digging this one right here.
Yeah, man. So dope trailer, very different than the previous trailers because a lot of the previous trailers look like kind of was scripted. This one looked like they was just doing like a match, and it was like, all right, let's
Yeah,
show
this
up these
looked like a
characters.
fight because they were like there was certain whiff punishers and John. I'm like, what?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this look like an actual fight.
They act like they doing like an actual match here. I like the stage already. You know what I mean?
Mm.
So yeah, man. Ralph and Clark is here to finalize Team Ikari with Leona. And yeah,
Should
it's
have known
looking.
he was going to jump like that and punish. He shouldn't have did that kick.
Yeah, some of
Good
some of the
grab.
stuff too. I think the edits could have been better because he's gonna do a super here in the corner, and he's pretty much cut out here. I think this is it right here. Look, I think he's gonna do like a super here soon or something like that, and he's gonna like cut off because the screen. He's in the corner, so you're not gonna get to see the whole thing. But overall, these are two characters that are KOF staples. So a lot of people
Yeah.
kind of knew these characters were gonna be in there. Well, this whole team. They kind of knew, but everybody looked good, man. This right here,
Yeah.
you can't see him; he's in the corner. Dude, they should have cut that a little bit better or edit it a little better. But yeah, man, King of Fighters 15, Team Ikari's here. This team is going to be very devastating and annoying. But you don't have to play them together. But
Look at the salute. Look at the salute. So fire, bro.
Yes,
Hey man, I like Clark, man. Clark is definitely gonna be on the squad.
yeah, Clark is annoying, man. Command grabs. Yo, and the final news that we have here, Persona, man. I'm gonna surprise everyone with this trailer here because this is this is game of the year quality here, and a game that the PlayStation Nation was anticipating and was very jealous of. This being on other platforms is now finally coming to PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 4. So just want to let you guys know that the Falconeer is now coming to the PlayStation 5 and 4. So yeah, PlayStation gamers, you can play this game to your the way it's meant to play, to its entirety, with the DualSense. And what's your thoughts on this, man? Persona, man, 4K 60 frames per second, all the goodness,
Care about this
adaptive
game.
triggers, haptic feedback, the definitive version of the game. What's your thoughts, man?
I don't really care.
Include DLC?
I don't really care. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's a skip. I'm not buying it. I'm not playing this.
Yeah, I can't.
I'm being real. I'm being real.
I can't even follow up that one. You know what I mean?
I'm not buying this. I'm not playing it. I'm good. Especially August. That's Kina's time. I'm good.
Yeah.
And then with everything that's coming out at the beginning of June, that's really gonna eat up a lot of my summer anyway. Because Guilty Gear, which I got to train for your tournament. Shout out to you. Final Fantasy Integrate Intermission, which I'm gonna get the platinum in that again and all that, which is 2 full playthroughs. Ratchet and Clank ClankRiftApart, which I'm getting a platinum, and then Scarlet Nexus, which I'm gonna play that through its entirety and most likely probably get the platinum. It's gonna eat my summer up. I'm good. And then Kina in August. I'm good. I'm not gonna play this. I'm not gonna play it. I'm not gonna look in this direction.
A lot of people be like, "Yo, it's dry in the summer and this and that." Yo, this summer is not gonna be dry, yo. This summer is gonna
It's not.
I never really believed that notion anyway that people share is that it's dry season and all that. There's so much games that you can play. I think people just need better gaming palettes. You know what I mean? But
yes, I need to expand the horizons.
Exactly, because you listed off a whole bunch of games right there, and it's just like, yo, I'm in the same boat, man. There's no way I'm gonna be playing no Falconeer. I'm not interested in the game, but I'm just letting people know that the game is coming out. And if you are interested in it, don't be ashamed of it. If you guys like the game, you know what I mean, let people know. Like, yo,
Yeah,
I'm
if you
hyped.
like it, you like it. Listen, I'm not telling nobody not to pick it up. What I'm saying is for me and my interest and where my interest is going to be during the summer with what I'm trying to get through, this ain't it.
Now, Persona, you just being a fanboy, man. Let's be honest, man.
You're right. You're right. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
100%.
Yo, that's how the gaming community is. You're just a fanboy. You're like, okay, I don't have no time to play the game. I'm being a fanboy. You got it.
Like, all right, you got it. All right, listen, I ain't gonna argue. That's what you think? All right. What you do?
Yo, so let's get into the topics of the show. We are in the topic portion. So if you guys made it to this part of the show, here are some gold trophies for you guys. You know what I mean? Go ahead. You know what I mean? Go ahead, man. Go and get them gold trophies. Put that to your PSN library or your PSN trophies, your profile. Don't put them on private like me. Don't be like me. I'm a gaming influencer, so I can put my, PSN and my gamer tag in private. But you guys, you can't do that. You know what I mean? So I don't want you guys to be hypocritical.
You guys got to be public.
Yeah, yours have to be public. Mine, I'm playing so much games that I can't really let you know what I'm playing. So I have to privatize my PSN. But anyways, here's another gold trophy. Because we're in the topics portion of the show. Persona, I got a question to ask you, man, in the PlayStation Nation.
Go away, ask away.
Like always, when it comes to the topics, you guys can participate. We'll read off some of the answers as well. But Persona.
Sorry, I can't help it. I can't help it.
Should PlayStation show up at E3?
No.
Do you have any anticipation for this E3? It's a two-part question, but I want you to answer them separately, Persona. And I want your honest opinions too, man. Persona, I want your honest opinions. Should PlayStation show up at E3? And I'm not talking about them joining along with E3. It could be like having a separate show during the time of E3 is what I'm saying. It don't have to be within the E3 microscope, but it could be something in that time span of E3. Should they have a show during E3?
Yes. So I don't think that PlayStation has to be at E3 within that venue, but I do think they should do a show during that time to capitalize on all the attention and the hype and things like that. Yes, I do agree, but I don't think they need to be under the E3 ESA umbrella doing the show in a partnership with E3. No, I don't think so.
What if they were a part of the E3 ESA umbrella? Would you be upset at that?
No, I wouldn't necessarily be upset, but I'm just saying I don't think that's something that PlayStation has to do. I don't think they need to do something like that to get attention or to really to get eyes looking at them. So I think with PlayStation with E3, I mean Microsoft isn't even a part of E3. Yeah, they do a show around that time, but they're not a part. Like a lot of these shows that we see, they're not with E3. They're just doing it within that time frame. So with PlayStation, I don't think PlayStation needs to be under E3 or the E3 umbrella. I do think they should do a show during that week because it's going to be a crazy week like E3 always is. Especially if they do it organized like this, and it's going to be, we got Square, we got all this other stuff happening. Yeah. And then what's the second part of the question?
Second part of the question is, are you anticipating the actual event E3 this year?
Yes and no. Right?
You got two parts.
I'm anticipating I'm anticipating it because I do want to see what everyone is working on and what announcements we're going to get. And, I enjoy the conversations. Like, I'm a live stream a lot of those events. and talk about it, and we give our thoughts and things like that. I enjoy that stuff. I really, really do. Um, no, in the sense of I mostly care about PlayStation and Square. I mostly want to see what PlayStation and Square are working on. So it's like, it's a bit contradictory. I know. Um, I really just care about PlayStation and Square.
Okay, not because
And mostly PlayStation.
for me personally, I think PlayStation should have a show. You know what I mean? It's just a festive time. During this period, around June 10th to whatever 15th, we just know that this is gaming. This is gamers weekend. This is gamers celebration of what's to come to these platforms. And I think that as the market leader, as the best place to play your games, as the only next gen console currently out right now, I feel that PlayStation should be there in some capacity of showcasing what's to come to PlayStation.
Why do they need to be there though? Like,
no, I'm not talking about. I'm not talking about be there at E3. I'm talking about have a presence during that time. You know what I mean?
No, I understand that, but what I'm asking is, so you saw just have a presence, not be at E3 specifically. Oh, okay.
No, when I'm saying E3, I'm just talking about the time period because
Okay,
normally
gotcha,
around that
gotcha.
time is dedicated. Yeah, E3 is the showcases and all that stuff, but normally around that time it's just a time where people call out from work or take off vacation time just to sit back and see what's coming, to these consoles, future dates and stuff like. It's just a exciting time. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
And I would love to see the platform that I prefer also having attention during that time where they're showcasing their stuff, and I'm getting excited. Like, yo, okay, Square Enix to show this, Nintendo to show this, Xbox to show this, Take-Two to show this, Ubisoft to show this, and then PlayStation is also there showing this. That's what I normally love the E3 time. I'm not saying that PlayStation eventually need it. You know what I mean? But who cares if they need it or not? I'm just talking about as a fan, like everybody's getting attention. I want the platform I like.
No, I agree. As a fan, I do want to see PlayStation have a presence and put things out and during that time, because again, that's what I would be most anticipating anyway. So I would love for PlayStation to capitalize on that 100%.
Yeah. Yeah, so I would love them to have a presence during that time. And as far as anticipation for E3, hey, I'm gonna be honest with you. I really, as much as I like the time of E3, I'm not really anticipating like the other shows like that. Nintendo, yeah, I'm anticipating that. Xbox, not really. Ubisoft, not really. Take-Two, not really. Capcom, yes. Warner Brothers, yes, if they're going to show me more Gotham Knights and Suicide Squad.
That's coming out 2022.
Koch Media, I don't know what the hell they're going to be showing. Focus Home Interactive, not really. Square Enix, yes, this show right here. Square Enix, Sega, Bandai Namco. Oh yes, for that. I'm really anticipating those. Exceed as well. Exceed as well. But everything else, I'm just like, nah. And if PlayStation was to be there, then yeah, that would be like the icing on the cake right there. You know what I mean? But
but I mean, even outside of that, with which is PlayStation, and I'm not with PlayStation, with just the conversations that come from these shows.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited for that. And like to see, I do want to see the trailers. I enjoy watching games, seeing game trailers.
Regardless on the platform, I enjoy that too. Yeah, I enjoy that too. Yo, Lorenzo Carson says something crazy too that I agree with you 100%. Lorenzo, he says, I want PlayStation experience back. Those developer interviews were cool. Yo, that right there is one of my most favorite moments in gaming as well, man. Is going to a PlayStation experience and actually meeting up with everyone, but also just walking up and like talking to a dev or a representative of PlayStation. It was like a cool event.
Yeah, they were like just really free. They were just like out, like walking around.
Everybody had the same like-mindedness. It's not like Twitter, You know what I mean? Where you say, "Yo,
Yeah,
I
what's
like PlayStation," and people was like, "You like Play? Oh my god!" But did you get your M2 drive? Did you get your you know? People was like, "Yo, I like
yeah.
PlayStation." Like, yeah, you like Play? Yeah, come on, man. Everybody's just cool. It was a great moment.
And that, see, but PlayStation experience really opens your eyes though, because like that's really for like real PlayStation fan. Like if you go into something like that, paying money, traveling out to do that, like that's real fans doing that
Yo,
at
yo,
those PlayStation. Yeah,
no, that's facts, yo. Because you know one thing I noticed at PlayStation Experience when I went there, people wasn't afraid of showing their PSNs or giving away their PS. I remember there was a group of people was like sharing their PSNs, like, yeah, add me here, man. My PlayStation is this and that.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Over on Twitterverse and YouTube, everybody's scared. Like, yo, what you trying to dox me? Ask for my PSN. You trying to dox me?
I'm saying, though, bro, like it's like being at those type of events and being there with like-minded fans, like real fans of PlayStation, bro. That shit is a good feeling, and it really lets it lets you know like there's real fans, real people out there that's like just really just enjoy gaming, bro.
Yeah.
Like because I've gone to all of them except for one. And like it's none of that fanboy stuff. No one is talking about FX box or there's not. It's just people that enjoy PlayStation games. They got like game shrines of like every single PlayStation game. Like
Yeah.
this is one chick I follow on Twitter. You probably know a lady. I forgot her name. She like the biggest Final Fantasy fan I've ever met. Like bigger than
Oh,
you. She got everything.
Unileska? Yeah.
Unileska, yeah. She got like every single thing Final Fantasy, bro, and
She
like
got one of the biggest collections
yeah,
for
she
Final
got like
Fantasy ever.
one of the biggest collections, most impressive collections of Final Fantasy I've ever seen. I'm like, wow, that's
Yeah,
amazing.
that's a fact. That's a fact.
She's been collecting, like you meet fans like that at these types of events. That they got like every single Ratchet and Clank plushie and game and
Hmm.
statue and every single God of War thing, trinkets and all. Like you meet fans like that there that are just enjoy gaming, enjoy PlayStation games, and just it's a good feeling, bro. Like it's a great feeling. That's why I'm like, yo, Twitter is a small demographic of people. So like I miss PSX. I want them to bring that back because I loved it.
Yeah, I agree, man. I think PlayStation Experience should come back. You know what I mean? It's rough
Yes.
now with like COVID and all that stuff, but yeah, it's definitely a different experience. And sometimes you need
Yeah.
those type of experience to get your recharge. You know what I mean? Like those things can inspire you again to play other games because the excitement for other people with those type of games, like, oh, maybe I should give this a try, and then you play it and you're like, oh, I'm a fan too. You know,
Mm-hmm.
that's
I'm a
what
PlayStation
gaming.
fan too.
Yeah, that's what gaming is supposed to be doing. But
Yeah.
it's more about if you can criticize
Uh,
rather than
But
if you
well,
enjoy.
if Twitter had to go to this, they'd be complaining about the airline tickets being this price and the
Yeah,
hotel being this price.
PlayStation
And
should
I
fly
gotta,
out everybody for free.
I gotta pay how much to go see some games that I'm probably not gonna buy? Why would I want to pay
Persona.
all this money to play $70 games?
You
I'm not gonna buy them.
You remember they was complaining that you had to purchase a ticket to go
Yeah,
into
I remember
PlayStation.
that.
I remember people was like, "What? PlayStation
gotta
charge
buy
you
a
$30 to do their event, to go into the event?"
And they've got an early bird special for 65.
Yeah. the
I
2-day
don't want to.
pass,
Why do I have to pay for that?
not knowing
I
that
shouldn't
there's
have to pay.
Capcom Cup over there and all that stuff.
Yep, what they do.
Craziness, man. Craziness, man. But yeah, man, I'm excited for E3, man. Like I said, especially with this new rumor that came out, I'm more intrigued now. I was already intrigued. My eyes was already locked in on Square Enix, but now I'm more even locked in for that show. And I'm a Square Enix fanboy. I'll be honest with you. I'm not holding anybody. You know, one of my favorite developers and publishers is Square Enix. They're right there next to PlayStation for me. You know what I mean? So, and they've been saving E3 the last couple of ones that PlayStation haven't been in there. So, that's my opinion. But yo, Persona, we are at the end mark of the show, and you know what that means? It's time to give out another batch of trophies.
Trophy time, baby.
You know what I mean? You guys made it all through episode 38, man. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hit the like button if you did. Definitely appreciate it. You said Take-Two is publishing Hades going forward. Oh, really? I did not know that. I did not know that. Yo, hey, oh, matter of fact, we didn't even talk about that either. Yo, Hades is a rumor that is coming to PlayStation because it was rated in Korea.
Yeah.
For PlayStation, so that's good news.
And then what about the God of War Ragnarok will be next gen only?
Oh yes, that was something we recently put on here. So before we close it out,
by the same guy too, Avatra, the same dude. Jesus Christ!
Before we get out of here, man, we got to talk about this because the same dude, Navatra. Yeah, I just put this up here this morning too. God of War Ragnarok will be next gen only. So according to reports from the same guy, Navatra, who has leaked many things related to PlayStation, stated God of War Ragnarok will be next gen only, even though David Jaffe said that he thinks it will be cross gen last year. So David Jaffe knows original creator of God of War, cool guy, great YouTube channel. You know, I enjoy David Jaffe's YouTube channel. It's pretty good. I don't agree with everything he says, but he's very entertaining, man. And he's also cool people to meet actually in person as well. I don't know if you remember us, but you know, he's cool.
Yeah, I remember. He probably don't remember us.
Yeah, he probably meets a whole bunch of people. But he's saying that God of War is most likely not releasing this year. It will end up being a 2020 release because of COVID. And he's saying that it will be PlayStation 5 next gen console exclusive. So the reason why everybody is had this notion that God of War was going to be cross gen, because I think they asked Jim Ryan a question and he was stating, I forgot what he actually said and why people
didn't answer it directly.
Yeah,
when they asked about God of War,
yeah,
said we'll have more to at a later date. When they asked, will that be next gen only?
Yeah, that's what it was, right? Because I can't remember the definitive answer that he gave. This is like, yo, there's a lot of people on PS4, so we'll have future updates and all that stuff or something like that. Well, people took that God of War is going to be PlayStation 4 and 5 without any real.
You still think Ragnarok not this year? I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think it will. But like I said, like I'm not just looking at dates and stuff like that. I'm looking at the reports, the financial reports as well. Like I said, you're not really forecasting 25 billion revenue for the year without launching with something big around that time. And yeah, Horizon is big, but you know what I mean, like if you look at 2020, they launched with a lot of big games. You know what I mean? Final Fantasy, Last of Us Part 2, Ghost of Tsushima, Miles Morales, Demon's Souls, actual console as well, and it was able to bring in 25 billion in revenue, and they're forecasting that again. So you'll have to match that year with that much as big titles as well, and the only way you can do that if you really have the big titles as well. So they haven't really came out and stated anything yet about God of War not coming out in 2021. Even though I personally think, I don't know, it will come out in 2021. To be honest, but I'm always going to look at the financial reports. You know what I mean? They did come out though and said that Horizon is still slated for 2021. But God of War,
we might see some gameplay this summer during E3 or something like that. We might see some gameplay.
Yeah, right after Ratchet and Clank, I'm expecting something from them with that. But we'll definitely see, man. I know if they do like another another showcase, and let's say that God of War Ragnarok symbol come out again, they definitely gonna have some gameplay with that. The next time this game is showing, for sure. Or
the next
trailer.
time this game is shown, we're gonna see gameplay or like a full-fledged trailer, because we only saw like the title at the Summer of Gaming thing last year.
Yep.
Can you believe it's been a year since then already?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yo, time really does fly, bruh.
Yeah, yo. Last of Us about to hit this year too, man. Yo, Matador, what's up, man? Last of Us is a month away from being a year. I think it came out the 23rd.
Came out in Last of Us came out in June. Ghost came out in July.
Yep. You know what I mean? So,
Jesus Christ,
yeah,
time is really flying.
The year is moving. The year is moving, man. But God of War came out in 2018. I wouldn't be surprised if it came out 2021, but I'm not I'm not fishing for it to come out in 2021, but if it does, I'm like, hell yeah. You know what I mean? Who's going to be mad at that? I get to play Horizon and God of War same year. That's gonna be hella crazy. But I'm just saying, like, if they are forecasting another 25 billion in revenue, you're gonna have to have those big titles as well. There, and I'm talking about exclusive standpoint. I know there's third party games and all that as well. Well, I'm comparing 2021. If you look at their reports, they're pretty much forecasting very similar. Matter of fact, in 2021, they're actually forecasting more money.
Yeah, they're coming fiscal year.
Yeah, they forecast. I'm talking about for the whole year, not just the fiscal. Yeah, the fiscal year. I'm talking about the whole fiscal year. They're forecasting more money, so you're going to have big titles to hit that. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm not going to be mad if it does get delayed or
not coming out this year.
Yeah, I'm not going to be
upset. I think that's yeah.
Yeah, and if it does come out next year, I'd probably say like around March or April again, it will come out. We'll see, man. But yo, Persona, man, we have made it to the end of the show, episode 38, guys. Definitely appreciate the support, all the people that's in the chat, man. Yo, we have 82 likes. A what? For 82 likes, man.
Get that to 100 likes. Come on now.
I think we'll hit the 100 likes before we close out, man. But Persona, man, hit us with your outro. Let the people know where they can find you. Let the people know what you're doing throughout the week or the weekend, or what you're gonna have a nice little brewski and just lay down in your chair. What's going on with you, man? What games you gonna be playing? What's going on?
Yeah, so like I'm doing a lot of furniture shopping right now, so I'm like looking at a ton of different shit. So I'm doing that right now, and unpacking really to like figure out where I want things to go. I got so many boxes of stuff, and then my grandmother, she bought me this this big ass pots and pans set from QVC. Like, yo, she lives on that goddamn shopping network channel, man. Jesus.
Oh man.
So she's coming to my house now, so that's gonna be mailed here soon. So I got to figure out where to put that, but yeah, it's just gonna be a lot of like unpacking. In terms of gaming, I'm playing the new Destiny raid comes out today. Vault of Glass. Well, the old raid, but they redid it for Destiny 2 from Destiny 1. So Vault of Glass comes out today. So me and my boy, we're gonna be doing that raid and playing some Destiny tonight. And then I'm gonna finally get back to Returnal, man. Get this platinum. I gotta get this platinum. I can't be the only one without the platinum. We can't accept that. Unacceptable.
I think so far it's me, Jack. I think it's me and Jack.
Sick got it.
Sick got it as well. Yep, Sick.
I think Sick.
I think that's it so far.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, I think you need, just, you know what I mean? Yo, you're gonna have to put a little 40 hours in here, but they go quick, man, when you're playing through work. Doing through work.
Yeah, man. I gotta well, my work from home about to end, man, in June, man. We really gotta like
yeah, so you better enjoy the last couple of days.
Oh man, so I'm gonna miss working from home, man. It's gonna suck having to go. Actually, no, it's summertime, so it'll be nice. And in terms of content, I should have everything, my desk and everything set up like the way I want. I gotta figure that out, but I'll do a show next week for sure. 1 or 2 shows next week. Talking about a couple things, and then I got a giveaway for the members that's happening next week as well. I'll post everything up on the community channel and on Twitter when I'm doing those shows. So be on the lookout for that. And outside of that, man, I'm chilling, man. It's the weekend. I already got that Grubhub on the way.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We chilling because there's a lot of great restaurants around here. So yes, your boy's gonna be indulging. And yeah, man, that's it, man. I'm chilling, man. Watch some movies, chill, play some games.
Yo, have you watched?
Yo, I appreciate y'all for coming through.
Have you watched Castlevania season 4 yet?
I haven't watched none of that yet, actually.
Bruh.
I'm behind on that. Yeah, it's in my list. I got a lot of shows. Bro, I just watched Queen's Gambit like 2 weeks last week. Watched through that. Like I'm really, really behind on shows. I'm behind on anime. I'm behind on regular. I'm behind because like I'm playing the game and stuff.
Yo,
You know,
bro,
so
you got
like
a
I
life.
don't.
You got a wife and kids. Yo,
I got.
Persona, you are wildin'.
I
You
know.
are
I know.
wildin'. I need you to go and binge watch that Castlevania, dog. Season 4 is probably the best season so far. Uh,
Uh,
for Castlevania, but um, go and watch that. I can't even say that because I don't want to
I
spoil
know.
that. Go and watch that.
Yeah, I got Jujutsu Kaisen in my thing,
Oh
and
yeah, that show's amazing too. Yep.
Asuke with the Black Samurai, and bro, I got like 50 shows on Netflix. I got like 50 shows in my
In the queue.
in my list that I still gotta watch. I'm behind. I haven't even watched the new Law and Order with Detective Stabler. Like I'm behind on shows, bro.
Oh yeah,
I'm
you
way
a
behind.
Law and
So
Order
uh
fanboy too.
oh, yeah, I love Law and Order SVU, bro. That's I love that shit. Um,
Yo, he
but
ain't even
once
watched
winter's
Invincible
falling,
yet. That's what I'm saying. Yo, bro, Persona is
nah, I didn't
wildin'.
watch Invisible.
He is
Bro, I still
wildin'.
gotta watch the boys. I haven't watched none of the boys seasons either. I'm
Wow,
behind, man. I'm
wow,
behind. I know, man. I'm behind. I'm way
wow.
behind.
He ain't even watch
When
Falcon and the Winter Soldier. He is
I
wildin'.
didn't, man. I didn't finish it. No, I didn't. I didn't finish it. I'm behind, man. Listen, when winter time, cause it's summertime now, so I'm gonna start going out more and but when falls and stuff come back around, I'm gonna be back on my TV binge watching stuff.
Nah, you need
So
I say watch that Castlevania and Invincible.
yeah, I will. I
Because
will.
I don't wanna
It's in my
spoil
list, man.
it. There's a few things gonna be coming back.
Yeah, I've seen some spoilers on all that shit, bro.
There's a few
Like
things
on
coming back
Twitter.
to the channel, so I don't want to go ahead and spoil that yet. But I need you to
Oh,
watch these joints.
from what the what? From what the what? Is that what it is? From what the what?
Yes,
Uh,
sir, yes, sir.
I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it. I'm hyped. But I'm gonna catch up on my shows. I promise. I'm gonna catch up. I'm gonna catch up. I promise.
As you should, man. There you go. You know what? I'm gonna give
But
you
yeah,
a
man, I
trophy.
appreciate y'all, man. I hope y'all enjoyed the show. If you did, like, comment, subscribe. We're trying to get to 1K. We're trying to get to 1K, guys. Help us get to 1K.
Yeah,
And yeah, that's it.
yeah. We definitely want to say rest in peace to Kentaro Miura, the creator of Berserk. A lot of people found out that he passed away this week as well, and it's very sad, man. Berserk is a very beloved,
Yeah, I love that
franchise.
shit.
So a lot of people like
Yep.
Berserk Guts. That character has been the inspiration for a lot of characters in general. So what I mean, R.I.P. to Kentaro, and
Yeah.
go read or watch Berserk. You know what I mean? I say read it because the manga is kind of ridiculous. But yeah, it's a great show and very 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 sad news. But yeah, I was doing some research as well on when he passed away. He passed away like 2 weeks ago, from what the website's saying, or these sites are saying. But people
The
recently
news that
found
just
out.
came out today or something like that, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
people.
not today, but this week.
Yeah, this
Uh,
week people really found out. So, but
sucks.
yeah, man. It was a great show, guys. Definitely appreciate once again you guys coming through. Support my man Persona and his channel, what he's doing. I'm pretty sure he's gonna be getting back to the rigmarole, bringing these Persona Speaks, which he did last night, and which was a
Yeah, that was
great
a
show.
quick. Yeah, that
Yeah,
was a
you
quick one. I
started that
wanted.
one. I was in the shower. I was like, oh, damn, this dude. I came out of the shower. I saw my phone, like the notification. You know, when you came out of the shower, you just tap your phone real quick. I saw the YouTube notification. I was like, oh, this dude is live. What the hell?
Yeah, I was trying to do like a quick show. I wanted to get some content out there before the weekend did because I definitely wanted to talk on, talk about that whole Starfield stuff and all that stuff. So I
Who?
definitely wanted to get my thoughts. Who?
Wrong show. Wrong show. Wrong show. Wrong show.
Who? Wrong show. My fault. Yeah,
Wrong
sorry,
show.
sorry,
Wrong show.
sorry.
Wrong show.
But I'm definitely gonna get back into the swing of things next week sometime. I really just want to get. I'm really unpacking and trying to get everything situated. So just bear with me, guys. But I will do, like I said, the giveaways for the first giveaways for the Warriors members of my channel. That's gonna happen next week for sure, and I'll definitely get a sliders show in there as well.
Oh yeah.
So
Yo, what you
yeah.
giving away, man? Giving anything good? We got T-shirts. What you got going over there?
Yeah, I'm gonna give away I'm gonna give away two $50 PSNs,
Oh
and then I'm
yeah.
gonna give away two $10 PSNs to just the chat in general. So
Oh
the
yeah.
$50 PSNs will be for the members of the channel, two tens for the just everybody else that's not a member, they can participate. And then I'm also gonna yeah, that'll be the first giveaway.
Yo, giveaways is like one of the hardest things to do. And hear me out, because like you have a specific giveaway for members of your channel, but you be feeling bad, like, you know what, you guys came through, I gotta have a giveaway too, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's very hard to do, but nah, definitely appreciate everybody coming through, support my man Persona, man. Make sure you be there next week for those giveaways. And the Warriors, the Optic Nation, we out here, we definitely gonna be in there,
Oh
cutting
yeah.
up. But
Oh yeah.
yeah, guys, good show. Episode 38 is in the books. And we'll see you guys next Saturday, same time, same place, same two people. Hopefully you enjoy your weekend. Go watch Red Bull Kumite. Yo, Kid Smooth is gonna be streaming later on today as well. He's gonna be streaming some Returnal.
Watching that.
So that's
Hold
gonna
on.
be entertaining. Yo, matter of fact, I don't know if you checked the DMs as far as sending who you gotta send it to. If you're still doing that, let's go ahead and check those DMs, Persona. But other than that, man, we out of here, man. Kid Smooth tonight. What time is it, guys? Tonight? Is it 7 p.m.? 7 p.m. tonight, Kid Smooth. Let me see if he did tweet. Let me see if Kid Smooth tweet before we got up out of here, if he announced it. He been on his Xbox tirade. Let's see if he announced that he's gonna be streaming no.
That's Kid Smooth Returnal.
Yo,
Stream, that shit gonna be magical.
Yo, he out here coming at Insomniac. Look at Kid Smooth, yo. Yo, this dude, yo, I was on Planet Xbox, right? And Kid Smooth was going on a tirade talking about he despised console fanboys and ponies and this and that. And here this man, trust me, cause Insomniac tweeted, these bots won't know what even hit them. Ratchet PS5. He said, trust me, we won't. We still got ponies choosing between 30 frames and 60. On Xbox, we choosing between 60 and 120. And this is my point on what I was talking about with Kid Smooth. That he doesn't understand is that he's the one that's out here doing this smear campaign on the PlayStation, saying about the PlayStation got less 120 frames per second and boosted games and all that stuff. And what PlayStation fans are telling them is that, okay, boosted frame rates is cool, but that's old games. We're playing new games here, and he doesn't understand the comparison. You know what I mean? I'm saying, like, yo, if you're so excited about the boosted frames, why do you have to compare it with a PS5? But when we compare old games to new, you get upset. You know what I mean? But anyways, man, hopefully you guys enjoyed the podcast, man. Like I said, if you did, hit the like button. Or subscribe if you really did, and if you didn't enjoy it, hit the dislike button. Let us know what you didn't dislike. Let us know what you did dislike about the podcast. You know what I mean? We like to hear the feedback. But we'll see you guys next week, guys. Enjoy and keep it gaming. We gone. Deuces.